日本時間7日、ドジャースの大谷翔平は本拠地で行われたガーディアンズ戦に1番指名打者で先発出場。6回の第3打席では確信歩きを見せるほどの完璧な一発を放ち、5試合ぶりとなる45号。これで大谷は史上初の45本塁打&45盗塁に到達しました。また、打点も2021年に並ぶ自己最多の100とし、リーグトップに並んでいます。さらに、1対3となって迎えた8回の場面でワンアウトランナーなしで第4打席に立ち、インコースの速球をライト前に引っ張って2打席連続ヒットで出塁し、このヒットで今シーズン通算のヒット数が160本になり、一昨年マークした自己最多に並びました。この日は4打数2安打1打点で、打率は2割9分1厘に上がっています。試合を中継していたドジャース放送局、スポーツネットロサンゼルスの放送席では、元米ソフトボール代表、アテネ五輪金メダリストのジェシカ・メンドーサさんが解説を務め、大谷の衝撃の一打に、
この本塁打で本当に感心することは、前回の打席でスライダーを投じられましたが、自分の打てる球を探してシンカーを打ったことです。彼の修正力ですね。
と脱帽すると、実況のスティーブン・ネルソン氏は、
これで45本塁打&45盗塁になりました。50-50まで、あと5本、4盗塁です。
と興奮気味に話していましたので、その模様を日本語字幕付きでご紹介していきます。
As for the other MVP candidate on the Dodgers this year, it's only been 4 games, but Shohei is actually homerless here in September. It's his longest home run drought since before the All-Star break, but he did have 3 stolen bases in the final game of that series against Arizona. So right now, Nomar, he's at 44 home runs, 46 stolen bases. It's crazy hot all weekend at the Ravine, so maybe the Big Show will put on a show this weekend.
We always say don't turn away, from the television or turn away from the field. You're at the field because you must see TV. Got to watch Shohei, what he's doing. It's historic, and it's great following him to try to get to that 50-50, just making an impact in some form or fashion for this club. So, yeah, I know we're joking and laughing. Oh, my gosh, he hasn't hit one in a few games. Not too worried about Shohei. Doesn't matter. He's going to go out there and, put on a show.
When I was playing, video games when I was a kid, I didn't even think about 51 and 53. 51 homers, 53 stolen bases. That's unheard of. That never happened, obviously, in the history of our sport. But he's still on pace for that. You mentioned he's homerless. I think he's going to catch fire once again. Homers come in bunches, so I heard. They come in bunches, so hopefully he catches fire.
How would you describe bunches for your career?
3 in 4 games.
Well, that's actually really good. Because a lot of seasons you hit 3 or 4.
Wait,
I was hurt.
A couple?
He did it in 3 in 4 innings.
He did, 3 in 2 innings?
2 innings, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Shohei Ohtani is a .292 hitter lifetime against the Cleveland Guardians with 7 home runs, so maybe a chance to inch closer to baseball's first ever 50-50 season this weekend.
Well, guys, I think considering there's 22 games left in the regular season, including tonight, I feel like the chance is high, especially considering at the pace of Nomar and Jerry. So I do believe that Shohei Ohtani has the ability to achieve 50 and 50, to being the first player to ever do that. Dave Roberts today, he talked about Shohei Ohtani and his drive and why he believes this year it is possible for him.
It's something that we never talked about, but I just think that, I saw the documentary like I'm sure all of us did, and just kind of seeing how he is, I think that he's very goal-oriented. And so, I just think that he likes to take down records and accomplish goals. And, that's pretty remarkable to be one of one potentially to get 50-50. So I'm sure 40-40 was probably on his radar to be in an elite group. And then when you get there, why not be one of one?
Do you feel like in his mind he saw this year as maybe if he's going to chase something like that?
I do, because now on the hitting side of things, so to leave it out there physically, offensively, there's nothing to save because you're not pitching. So I do think that this was a year he targeted, for the offensive production.
What I love about Shohei Ohtani, especially with this goal of 50 and 50, it's not something he has explicitly said that he wants to achieve that. It's not a specific goal that he has shared with us publicly, but it does seem like it's something he very much so wants to do. And what I love, he said, is doing that and he achieves 50 and 50, that means he's win in games in different situations. So that is something that he wants to do because the big goal that he has in mind is playing in the World Series and winning a World Series championship with the Dodgers, guys.
So let's talk a little bit about two of the best players in Major League Baseball who are on display this weekend on the West Coast. Shohei Ohtani is looking to become baseball's first ever 50-50 man. Now, he's doing it as a designated hitter, so there's some people saying, well, yeah, it's impressive, and it certainly is. But it's easier when you don't have to play in the field and you only have to bat 4 or 5 times a game. That's it.
Again, the ease of it is one thing, but also the way he makes it look easy, I think, is what we really marvel at. How about marveling at this? He talked about it a couple of years ago in Seattle at the All-Star Game, saying that Jose Ramirez was actually one of his favorite guys. When they play each other, they communicate, have a good conversation. He's a really funny and really nice guy. Well, guess what? Not going to be nice going against each other.
No. And I mean, if Ohtani wanted to come play in Cleveland, I'm sure they could figure out a way and he could hit right behind Jose.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, why not? All right, so here's the question. MVP as a DH. The only thing that isn't MVP-like is the batting average. Still, you can live with 290 when you have the home runs, RBI, stolen bases, and extra base hits like this.
Well, it's so fabulous idea here because a lot has been made now of where this National League MVP race is. And it's been a hard-charging former friend here in Cleveland, Francisco Lindor, who has now made an argument because, yes, he has done it with the bat, but he's done it in the field, too. And as you mentioned, here's where the voting is going to be quite interesting. Wins above replacement, all the other ancillary statistics. Do you give it to a guy who only hits and doesn't play the field versus a guy who's right in the middle of it, anxious to see how that all plays out?
Fatigue is definitely a bigger factor, obviously, for guys that play in the field, especially this time of year. So we'll see how that goes.
Ohtani high in the air, center field. Thomas drifting back. He's at the wall, and it's gone. Number 45 for Shohei Ohtani. The Dodgers get one right back.
I think what's so impressive about this home run is how silly he looked against the slider on his last at bat and then is able to find a pitch in the sinker that he can hit out. I mean, the adjustments that he made.
Miggy Rowe pinch hitting for Teoscar Hernandez with the seeds. Masterful job, Miggy. 2-1 now. And now the counter for Shohei, 45 and 46. 5 home runs, 4 stolen bases from 50-50.
And he did it against a guy who just dominated lefties. I mean, such a tough pitch. His swing on this. Total inside out. 112 miles an hour. Just missed a home run, by the way, his first at bat. About a foot away, caught at the wall. Looks silly, his second at bat. Misses on pitches about 2 feet away.
Dodgers within a run thanks to Shohei Ohtani's 45th of the year. 4th most in franchise history in a single season. Just the second hit by a left-handed batter against Matthew Boyd this year. Both of those hits, though, have left the yard.
Hyundai in the driver's seat. Shohei Ohtani steamrolling his way toward another MVP.
Yeah, he's got some terrific numbers to look at for sure. You know, you think him in the middle part of the lineup, not a leadoff man, but he fits that role.
He fits that role, but should an MVP be, or should a DH be the MVP?
Well, I mean,
I'm asking.
No, normally you don't see that. That's for sure, because you only impact the ball on one side. You can't win it.
Deep center, Lane Thomas back. It is gone. That stops a string of 14 in a row retired by Boyd. And it's home run number 45 and RBI number 100 for Shohei Ohtani. And it's now a 2-1 ball game.
He didn't get away with one there. He left it middle of the plate, and you could see the swing. That ball was hit high, and it just had some carry to it.
One bright spot in this game for the Dodgers, Nomar, it was Shohei Ohtani going deep for the 45th time, the first member of the 45-45 club in Major League history. Came close to hitting 2 out in this game.
Yeah, I mean, in the first inning, he had every fan out of their seat because you're thinking that it might go out in that first inning, and it didn't, and it was to the wall, and it was caught. But he made sure this one in the 6th inning, if he was going to hit it, he's like, I'm going to go to center field, but I'm going to make sure that it isn't caught. The way he stayed behind the ball was just impressive, especially lefty on lefty there. Big swing, and boy, he gave the fans a treat once again. Just incredible. Incredible.
Yeah, just to say 45-45.
Right.
That is ridiculous what he's done. And a little lefty on lefty. Boyd was rolling. He really pitched well. He got a pitch he could drive, and a majestic shot over the center field wall. He's a very good player.
Also, RBI number 100 on the season for Shohei Ohtani. That ties his career high. Ohtani, home run number 45 on the season, RBI number 100.
That's why we call him the Big Show. This is, in fact, a big fly. Touches the moon. Able to come back down over the center field wall. Shohei Ohtani, 45 bombs so far for the Show Dodgers, and is really hunting 50-50. Impressive.
Certainly is. Unfortunately, the Dodgers lose 3-1. That one run coming off the bat of Shohei Ohtani, who hit his 45th. And Jerry was really close to having number 46 as well in this game.
Yeah, he almost hit one out in the first inning, and he did hit one out later in the game. We're going to go Access 360. I know it's a loss, but there is a little bit of positive tonight. The Big Show, 2-strike approach there in the first inning. Wants to put the ball in play. He's going to get a fastball up in the zone, able to drive it to the deepest part of the ballpark. Needed to go 405. No, it's 394. It is caught at the wall, but he made his mental note. You know what? Next time I get a chance, I'm going to hit it harder and higher. He's going to get a pitch up in the zone once again. He does hit it higher and farther. That's called intelligent hitting. Able to hit it over the wall for his 45th bomb. Says hello to the bullpen. Welcome aboard again on the 45 home run. Head down on contact. Great extension and follow through. Ideal exit velo, 111 miles an hour. Separate, celebrate. That's what we just did right there. Great job of getting the foot down. Nice high five, or excuse me, mid five to Freddie Freeman. Home run 45, stolen bases over 45, and he is hunting 50-50. I can't believe I'm saying it. I know it's a losing effort. But we want to be positive.
I know we're going to start putting the numbers up and just seeing them count down, you know, to 50 and everything. But it's a watch, and he's fun to watch.
All right, 5 more home runs to go to get to 50, and also a new franchise record.
大谷の衝撃の一撃にはアメリカ中で賛辞の声が溢れており、地元メディア、ドジャースネーションのノア・カムラス記者は X を更新し、
翔平大谷が45号を打った。飛距離413フィート、約126メートル。打球速度 111.2 マイル、約179キロの当たりだった。大谷は信じがたいシーズンを送っている。この本塁打で翔平大谷は MLB 史上初の45本塁打、45盗塁を同シーズンで達成した選手となった。そして今季100打点目。ただただ信じられない才能。ドジャース1年目で驚異的なシーズンだ。
と驚愕していました。また、MLB 公式も、
ショーが続いている。翔平大谷が45本塁打&46盗塁を達成した
と称賛していました。現在大谷の本塁打はシーズン51発ペースとなっており、2021年に記録した自己最多の46本塁打へあと1本に迫っています。これからも大谷の活躍から目が離せません。皆様からのコメントもお待ちしております。